This meeting is for heirs only, the lawyer said as he placed my dad's property deeds on the table. I thought losing my father was the hardest day of my life, but then my stepmother tried to erase me from his legacy entirely, only to discover my dad had played the ultimate long game, leaving her absolutely speechless. It was a rainy Tuesday morning in Singapore. I was elbow deep in a multi-million-dollar development deal, the kind that defined my career, when my phone buzzed with a number I hadn't seen in 5 years. It was Grace, my oldest childhood friend, her voice cracking as she delivered the news that instantly stopped my world. Max, your father passed away last night. 5 years. That's how long it had been since I'd set foot in Maplewood, the small town where I grew up. 5 years since the explosive argument with my father that sent me packing my bags, boarding a plane to Asia, determined to make my own name in international real estate. Now I was returning home, not as the prodigal son, but as a grieving stranger. As the taxi pulled up to the sprawling Victorian house that had been my childhood home, a wave of bittersweet memories washed over me. The basketball hoop where Dad taught me to shoot, the porch swing where we talked business plans late into summer evenings, the garden where we buried Mom when I was 10. Everything looked smaller somehow, like my memories had inflated its true size. Diana's sleek silver Mercedes sat in the driveway, alongside 2 other luxury vehicles I didn't recognize. My father, he always preferred his old Cadillac, practical, reliable, unpretentious, just like him. I paid the driver, my suitcase suddenly feeling impossibly heavy. Before I could even reach the doorbell, the front door swung open. My stepsister, Brittany, stood there, her face a carefully composed mask of somber politeness that didn't quite reach her eyes. Maxwell, she said, her voice flat, we weren't sure you'd come. He was my father, I replied simply. She stepped aside and I entered a house that no longer felt like home. The foyer had been completely redecorated in Diana's preferred ultramodern style. All cold chrome, sharp glass, and uncomfortable-looking furniture. Not a trace remained of Dad's warm woods and worn leather. Mother's in the living room with Tyler and some guests, Brittany informed me, leading the way without offering to take my bag. There sat Diana, perched regally on a white leather sofa, holding court amongst a group of town locals I vaguely recognized. When she saw me, her perfectly painted face registered a flicker of shock before quickly rearranging itself into the practiced expression of a grieving widow. Maxwell, she purred, rising to air-kiss my cheek. What a surprise. We tried to reach you, of course, but your number had changed. It hadn't. I'm sorry for your loss, I said formally, already tired of the dance we were about to perform. When's the funeral? Tomorrow at 2, my stepbrother Tyler interjected, not bothering to get up from his sprawled position in an armchair. We've handled all the arrangements. The message was crystal clear. I wasn't needed or wanted here. Your old room is being used for storage now, Diana added, her voice dripping honey sweet with poison underneath. But we can make up the guest room for you. I nodded, suddenly desperate to escape the weight of their hostile stares. I think I'll get settled then. As I turned to go, Diana called after me. Harold Stevenson is handling the estate matters. He'll be here in the morning to discuss some paperwork. Family only. You understand. I understood perfectly. I was being explicitly, aggressively excluded from my own father's will reading. Grace found me later on the back porch, staring at the old oak tree where Dad and I had built a treehouse when I was 8. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.